Okay, so let's talk about blueprints. Blueprints are very important during the modeling process of the car, and we want to make sure that our blueprints are the best quality possible. On the internet you can find many blueprints, but most of them are low quality and sometimes some of the details are a little bit incorrect. So you have to be really careful, because if you will use blueprints like this, it can make your modeling very difficult. Okay, so we have to make this Ford model. For this one I will use these blueprints. Let's right now switch to Photoshop. So we have to cut these blueprints to put them into our viewport. So let's go to View, Ruler, and we have to draw some lines. Like this. So right now we can grab this tool, which is crop tool, and we can select this region, press enter, and save the image. And you can see I have this already here, so you can put the name side and save it as a JPEG. So Ctrl Z, and we can select another one, press enter, and this is the top view, so we have to rotate this. And the front of the car should be down. And this is correct. We can save it, of course, with the name of the top. We will save it as a front, and we will save this as a back, but we have to be a little bit careful, because this is a little bit bigger, because we don't have this bottom line here. So we can grab this one, Ctrl J on our keyboard, move this up, and this image can be now selected and saved, of course as a back. So right now, when we have all blueprints saved, we can switch to Maya. Okay, so we have a new scene here. Let's go to Windows, Setting Preferences, and I want to make sure that we are working with centimeters. It basically means when I will create a cube that is 100 units, it's just a cube that have 1 meter per 1 meter per 1 meter. So at the beginning we should know how big is our car. So I find out that our model have this height, this width and length, but these values are in inches, so I have to convert them. Of course we can use Google. So these inches are just these centimeters. So I have already done this for these three values. So let's put them into Maya. So this is our height, this is width, and the third one is like this. So basically this is our car. Let's put this like this, so our wheels will be on the floor, and let's make sure that this is in the center. So we are creating this because when importing our image planes with our blueprints, we want to make sure that these image planes are correct size. So let's put this on the separate layer. Like this. And right now we can start importing our blueprints. Okay, so let's start from the front and let's import our first blueprint. And you can see our image plane is very small, so that's why we've created this box, and we can right now scale this to the size of this box. Don't worry if it's not 100% correct here on the bottom. So we can move this here, and we should move actually this here. So let's move here and import the side view. And we should scale each blueprint, each image plane actually to the same size. So I will select this one, select this number, Ctrl C, and I will paste it here. So right now we are sure that this image is the correct size to this image. So let's move this up also, and we should also move this by the same number. So copy and paste. And we should move this here on the side and this a little bit here. So let's switch to the top view. This one. And let's scale it, of course, by the same number. So it's this, Ctrl C and Ctrl paste. I mean Ctrl V. Let's move this a little bit down. And this a little bit up. Okay. And let's make sure these are on the center, and this one too. Yes, they are. Okay, and the last one is the back view. Let's switch to the back view. So we have this back image plane very small. Let's make it bigger. Let's move it to the center. And of course we have to move this here. And of course scale it by the same number. And make sure it's on the correct position here. You can see right now I don't see my back blueprint and that's why I have to move this one. So if I move it a little bit to the front, I can see right now my back blueprint. So right now we want to clean this up a little bit. But before I will do this, let's switch to the front view, and we have to also fix the position of this one to be able to see our front image plane. You can see it's switching right now here. So right now we can really clean this up by turning off cameras, and we can do this also for every single one viewport. And we can select each image plane and put this on the separate layer and make it unselectable. So let's check if everything is working. Back view, front view, and the top view. So everything is done and we can start modeling.